Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Sethona. This is the Daily Grind. This is DC Legends. As promised, I'm going to be recording today some Energy Blitz matches. It's fairly late in the evening when I'm recording this. Um, so it's not going to be very showy because I don't go for board clears on blitzes or showdowns usually, only if they lend themselves. So I'm going to buy some PvP energy for this, just so we can reset a lot of boards along the way. Uh, and 400 gold is what I usually spend in this kind of events, but I'm going to do it all at once just for today. So let's start. Um, some guys think that blitzes and showdowns are unfair because it's everybody for themselves, and I'm not liking the bonus characters. Anyways, let's do this. If you can use the bonus characters, if you don't have any build or available, just use whatever you have. That gives you the best chance to win with 3 stars. I was saying people feel that these things are unfair because um, you start matching against gear 11 people very fast. But here's the thing. Here's a quick tip. Mr. Miracle can actually call himself as an assist if he uses his motherboard, his mother box analysis on himself. But that's just a 50%. But there is that. Okay, so let's finish this quickly. Yeah, but I feel that this is what the leaderboard, the ladder on Wraith Arena should be like. Okay, I give you some people within your power rating, but I'm also going to match you against people in your league slot. And some people think that's unfair. I don't see how is that unfair. That's why you have to gear up. And in fact, if this is going to be difficult, so I'm going to change this guy for this guy, and this guy for this guy. All right. So I'm still advancing my alliance points, and I'm still getting some bonus trophies for this. Oh, so sorry. So sorry you don't have round 1 taunt. Jessica Cruz is somewhat difficult to contain because she purges 2 debuffs per round if she has shields. So let's try calling assists. I don't have an optimal energy team. Very few of my greens have actual synergy between them. And I should really start working towards getting rid of Jessica. If you see Mr. Miracle doing laughable damage, that's because he's only gear 7. I haven't had time. Oh, damn it. Oh, that was lucky. I haven't had time to work on him. And I'm really in no hurry. That was bound to happen. Like, not my best start in a Blitz. And it's a slow team. But really just because I'm trying to score some tokens for my alliance. And finally. And well, most of my team, of my green team, is not up to speed. Like, I mean, I can feel the full gear 11 team. Like, but I will have to sacrifice the alliance tokens. Like maybe this one, like this. There you go, you saw? Mr. Miracle can call assist on himself. And that was the dangerous character on this team. And having Supergirl on the team, like I said before in another video, you don't bring her for damage, you bring her for protection. So come on, Supes. There you go. Like, yeah, Mr. Miracle is not a meta character, but he's fun to use. I just wish he had some more functionality aside from this, and I really wish the bonus characters had been different. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch Supergirl for this one. Because I'm gonna need the buff immunity from these guys. Mm, some protection for Lexi. Now, whenever I have said that Lexi did not improve, that he's not viable, that's because he's still way too squishy. Like, pretty much any character in the game can one-shot Lex Luthor, even on Rebirth. So he's not precisely viable, but you can use him, as you're seeing. He's not fully Gear 11, but he has all the functionality he needs. And after that discussion about Sinestro, I want I want all the materials that I have sunk on Sinestro back. Like right now, if you please. But I will wait. I will wait on Lexi because he's usable. He's just not viable at high end PvP. You can have fun with Lex Luthor. You can have fun with Sinestro. No matter what anybody tells me, it's not true. You just cannot make Sinestro work. I mean, Bizarro is way more fun than Sinestro. And we go like this. And Luthor doesn't hit anywhere near hard. Like even versus Reds, the newer Reds, he cannot do decent damage to them. His critical chance is way too low. Doesn't have Purge, but at least has Call Assist and buff immunity on the basic. So yeah, even if they keep him the same with that crappy passive that is also a leader, because he's the only character that has 4 skills that can also work as a leader. He just needs a stat reset, like a workaround, change him from a special tank. Like seriously, devs, get rid of the special tank gear set. It hasn't worked ever for any character. You don't really have um, like uh, I don't mind characters having a low damage threshold. Like, I don't want every character to be able to one-shot opposing affinity. But they should be viable by themselves. Like, ooh. Damn it. Like, Larfleeze you can contain just by casting buff immunity on him. Okay, nobody has taunt. So let's see how this works. Um, I think that's a Gear 11 Superman. Because everybody is doing way too low damage. This is just one way of controlling Superman. This negates, as long as he has some debuffs on him, his basic damage is lacking bonuses. So there's that. But I'm not seeing Mr. Miracle passive triggering at all. And this is taking way too long. Like, okay, I get it that all the characters I chose are not high damage, but this is ridiculous. Like, come on, not even Luthor. Alright, let's see how it goes on Auto. Like, it doesn't make any sense that it's taking this long. Oh, God, finally. Alright, so 6 fights, and this is going to take... Yeah, I knew this. Sorry. Okay, maybe this one for defense. And this is where I should have, like this guy here. Let's see if this works. Because you don't see a lot of Cyborg Superman these days. I don't even remember what upgrades I took for this guy. Oh, right. Let's keep Superman in check. Let's try to control the people. Well, at least I'm not seeing. I was expecting a lot. A lot of Power Girls Larfleeze from this. But yeah, if you rely on heals, Black Lightning, it's pretty much your only choice. And Cyborg Superman is immune to criticals, so that's a bad guy to team up with Superman as leader. Simply because, well, you can attack either with impunity, and Superman's leader is never going to be a problem if you are attacking Cyborg Superman. Same for Clayface. And what's his name? Bane, or anybody that Poison Ivy puts taunt on them if it's upgraded, he gives. Get rid of that 100 hit percent chance. So Soups, please sit down. I'm working here. Ugh, this is taking forever. There you go. And yes, Superman self-purges, but it's only a single debuff per enemy turn. So if you have heavy debuffers like this, you can control Superman very, very easily. And if he's stunned, his passive doesn't work. Well, his leader anyways. Oh, wow. That self-heal is working overtime for the enemy Superman. Come on, come on. Jesus Christ. What? Now, who's calling me at 12 o'clock in the night? Has to be a scam. Ugh. Oh God. Okay, let's keep with this same team. Uh, let's try to get rid of the low level characters first. Keep that cyborg from buffing. Like sometimes we old timers tell newbies don't bother gearing such and such characters. That's because even though they might be fun to use, like for example Cyborg was one of my first gear 10 characters, was part of my main group of characters for almost a year and a half. He hasn't been reworked, so he's pretty much the same he was at launch. There have been some minor tweaks to how his powers work, but that's mostly text. In practice, Cyborg works as he always has. He's useful, but for a new player, to tell him to farm Cyborg shards is kind of pointless. Like, yeah, get him to maybe rank 3, rank 4, just when you're starting out, just so you have some characters for the material events. Sure, get him to gear 5, gear 6, gear something, for you to have somebody to work with. That's okay. But I wouldn't ever recommend anybody to seriously invest on Cyborg nowadays. Like seriously, don't. Because he's very easily contained. Like a ton of characters at the higher levels, not specifically to Cyborg, but several characters have to deal with Batgirl, have to deal with Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, and stuff like that. So high level teams are going to have some sort of buff immunity going on. And buff immunity completely neuter Cyborg. Because he won't be able to stack the crit ups, he won't be able to stack strength ups, and his damage with no buffs is mediocre at best. You won't have access to his missile. And Cyborg is very, very squishy, even at gear 11. Like, even with the Supergirl protection, If he has some buffs on, a enraged Wonder Girl with 2 or 3 strength ups can completely destroy him. So he is not a character that is advisable to work on if you are starting out. Like you're better off farming Jordan shards and whatnot. Like get your Hal Jordan to legendary 2, legendary 3. He's already viable at those legendary levels. He's become way much tankier. But not Cyborg. Not Cyborg. He's wonderful for the story mode. But the time it will take for you as a new player, like I consider a new player somebody who has been playing 6 months or less. Even if you are level 80 now, it depends on your roster really. Anybody who has been playing less than a year has already missed all of the meta tunes. You don't have Power Girl, you don't have Wonder Girl, you don't have Etrigan, you don't have Black Lightning. He's not meta, but he's very, very useful. As you can see, he's just some pieces of Gear 10 and he can hold up real well. And that is the mark of a good character, not necessarily overpowered or meta, but a good character. You don't have to have fully geared to make use of that character. Like, what's this? Alright, let's try this. And I catch some flack for saying some stuff, but I mostly play all the characters. Like, not really many people have Batman Beyond to gear level. Like, he's not really considered meta in that sense. But he's very, very, very useful. So I have distanced myself from what I call the crotch tunes, like Power Girl. Because you see this. Here's some guy that is not full gear 10, because my Supergirl is gear 10, and his Supergirl has less total power than mine. That tells me that this is a guy who doesn't play full gear for his characters. The second that Power Girl goes down, his entire team is going to go down. Like this. I already won. Because when you rely too much on crotch characters, the second you face something that can counter your crotch character, well, you pretty much have nothing to do. like this. None of this except Hal Jordan on the hammer have can't miss. So just having um, Batman Beyond, I could have Batman Beyond and pretty much any other character, and I could still win this fight. You can kill what you can't hit. So you can hit my characters, then I'm slowly but surely going to end this up. So there you go. And that was his best guy. And Blitz performance and Showdown performance is easier for low level accounts because you will only be facing bots half the time. Alright, what is this? I'm gonna have to cut this video short, so to speak, at just under an hour. But I'm going to make two parts where I finish the other 10 energy. That's the tankiest Flash I've seen. Like, how did he even... Whatever. Now that's more like it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. And I'm going to make a part 2 with those extra $11 energy points. So thank you for watching this part. This is part 1 now. Get ready for part 2. I'm going to upload both at the same time. And we'll be seeing each other next time. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, tell me what you think about the channel, and see you next time.